Since primary school, we were in top set.
Yeah,
Christiana.
yeah, tell her. Yeah.
Since primary school, I'm kid you not.
Yeah.
Since primary school, in year one, we've been in upper set. And now you're telling me that I'm dumb? Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 20. This is 2-0.
Do you know what I expected? I don't know. When you said hi guys,
huh?
I expected naturally to hear din 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 din.
Din, din, din. Do you know I have been thinking about theme tunes, yeah?
We
And
have
don't
one.
laugh at me.
We have one.
No, but like for like Reddit Realness and stuff, yeah?
I like this ring.
Thank you. Don't laugh at me.
Go on.
So have you heard of GarageBand?
No. Yes, I've heard of it. What is it?
It's
a
software.
software.
Production software.
Yeah. Were you making stuff on GarageBand? No, I rate you because that's something I would do. Were you just exploring? You was exploring Creative Cloud,
you know
innit?
what? I was. So I watched something. I watched something on Ryan Leslie, and there was the video clip of him. I don't know if you've seen when he did the. So back in the day, Ryan Leslie. You know who Ryan Leslie is, right? He used to do like production breakdowns, like of like how he made a beat. Okay. So you basically like witness him create the beat, yeah. And here it was the most chaotic video because 1 minute, yeah, he's there on the piano, like. Then he's making the strings. And he's the time of the producing it. He'll play back the beat and break it down in the middle of the studio. Like he is dancing, like sweat-inducing dance. But it's just so chaotic.
Do you see producers, yeah? When you see their actual process, like really creative people, creative producers, when you see their process, they're the ones that will, when you know they're onto a banger, they're like,
yeah, no. But Ryan Leslie would be dancing with his whole, you know, he would dance like David dance to his own beat. Like he didn't make it. Like this is the first time he's hearing it. He's like,
no, believe in your source.
Even after he's done like corrections and stuff, he'll put it back on and be dancing like it's the first time. He's like, Rob, who's this?
I've got to watch this.
I'll send you the one that he did for Addicted because that's the one I'm talking about. Chaos. Well, that's it. You don't have time. You don't get a chance to process what he's doing because he's already on to the next instrument. He's doing like the littlest ting.
I love that, man.
Then he'll play it back and literally break it down in the middle of the studio. Very bad, yeah. Now we know that there's like a whole bunch of cameras catching from every angle whilst he's on. It's just people silent in the back while he's just breaking it down in the middle of the studio.
I love that. Have you ever seen people do that in concert?
What?
Like so small, let's say, show, yeah. So do Roundhouse, for example.
Yeah.
And he's got like 5 different instruments plotted on the stage. And he's just running
the whole...
He's like, on the loop, then press. Then
do you know who does that? Disclosure do that as well. I nearly lost my mind. When there was one gig I went to, so I won tickets. It was a Red Bull competition, yeah? Sick. And back, it was like 2 tickets they were giving away, but there must have been a glitch in the system. So they sent me 6 tickets. I carried me and my friends. I think it was, where was it? Oh my God, I can't remember the venue's near Limehouse Station.
Okay.
And it's got the big gorilla painted on it. Troxy.
Oh, yes. It
was that Troxy. When I say I nearly lost my mind, there was one particular song that I liked, called Caracal or something like that. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name. My mind's going blank, but I think it's Caracal or something like that with The Weeknd. They played that track live and they were adding some little extra beats to it. Christiana, yeah? Well, that's how I was floating in the air.
Words.
I wanted to lose. I said, what is this?
Yeah,
I said, crazy. What is this? What is this? But yeah, so I watched that and then I got a gas. I was like, surely I could make something for the show. Like, what always do the hell? I'm like, I could make something. Tia, sometimes when God doesn't call you,
I want to
don't try and go through the door.
I want to do this.
Sometimes when God doesn't call you, don't try and go through the door.
Do you know what it's what? I want to do like, back in the day, you know Fruity Loops?
Yeah. And I was gassed, thinking that I could do that too. See, I'm like that, growing that kind of nonsense. If you heard what I made, when I played it back, I said,
No.
I said,
No, because if my 14-year-old boyfriend can do, remember the beats?
You used to force us to list every single time, every week. Guys, he made a new beat. We'll listen to it. I'm like, this is ass, man. This is trash.
70 hated.
I hate it so much. And I was like, you should leave him. What the hell? But I wasn't even saying that you should leave him because I cared about you. I just didn't have to hear the beats anymore. I was so annoyed. Like, guys, no, listen to this one. Like, oh my God,
It's my
he's
favourite
so
one.
good. I'm just like, I don't want to listen to your boyfriend's dead beats. Why are you making me suffer? You focus on your relationship and leave us alone. Every day, guys. He's got a new one. No, he's in the studio right now. I don't want to disturb him. Like, studio, he's in his room. He's in his bedroom.
It was his living room. The computer was in the living room.
He's in the studio. And you're like, oh, he's in the studio right now. I'm like, he's literally at home. He's literally at home.
God.
Like, yeah. I'll say that my kind of production style based on what I played back. You see at the beginning of like any tune that Neptune's produced, you know, the very beginning.
Yeah.
The very beginning of any Neptune's track that you can think of. Yeah, I'll say that's my production style. Just the beginning,
Can
though.
you send it to me?
Not when it starts making sense. I've deleted that crap.
No, come on.
I put it in the bin, and then you know we say move to bin. That you literally cleared the bin immediately on the mat. I didn't even
so nobody can know.
Nobody can know. I said, oh my God, I'm like them aspiring rappers that I laugh at. I'm no different. I'm like, I'm here cussing out people for wanting to be an aspiring rapper, and I'm here on GarageBand thinking them actually doing something.
And she said, I'm a producer now.
I'm a producer. I was like, well, you know, if this is what God is calling me to do, God's looking at me like, I didn't say a word. I didn't even put this on your book.
No, that's funny. But you bang at everything you do, so I'm sure you'll be great.
No, I'm not doing it again.
Come
See,
on.
one thing about me, I'm also very self-aware. Once I know I can't do something, I leave it alone. I gotta double down on what I can do.
You was good at art in school, though.
Yeah, I was really good at art.
So
yeah, that still transcends into like my creativity now.
Of course, but what I'm saying, it can transcend into music. Is what I'm saying.
You see, Gary, yeah, but you know what? It stops at marketing the music, making the music. God said, what I did yesterday. I saw God and Jesus, his son, were just looking at me like, what is she doing? Your purpose is there. And you're going there. Like, who even sent you? Even the devil's like, weren't me, boy. I don't even know where she got this from. This one.
She said, Satan came to shut. Guys, this ain't me.
This was free will. This was free will. Say that. Free will.
Oh my God.
Never the hell again. What the hell was that? When I played it back, I said, oh, maybe it's the arrangement. I didn't space it out enough.
You know, we said that.
It literally went, I was like, ooh.
Oh
no
my
progression.
God.
Sorry, man. Guys, I'm so sorry. I just be doing things. Like, don't leave me alone too long with my computer because I just be doing things.
I just thought, I saw, how hard can it be?
It can't be that bad. Everyone started from somewhere. That's what I said. I should have never started. You know what? That's what separates the people that are good at things and bad at things. I was very much on the other side. And, you know, it was hard to sit. I was like, I'm actually bad at this. Maybe I am human after all. I was like, damn, that was humbling. I just moved it to the trash and then emptied the trash immediately. No one must know
The
of this
joke
moment.
is, yeah, because you didn't tell me. We spoke yesterday and you didn't.
I didn't say a word.
Yeah.
It didn't come up in our daily briefing. I was like, I'm keeping this one to myself.
Oh,
even threatened trust like you didn't see anything. If you know you want to eat ever again in this house,
you say nothing.
You say nothing.
Did Manny hear it?
No, what? When I had my AirPod Max on, I knew not to play that thing out loud. Whoo! I knew not to. Listen, my AirPod Max was on.
I can't believe that's between you and God. I can't believe
I even had to put on
all
the
that.
transparency on the AirPod Max so I could hear if Manny was coming.
I hate you. I hate this for you.
Quickly pull up ASOS. No, you're trying to be the next Neptune. I'll get training to be the next Pharrell in the next room. Bro thinks I'm browsing ASOS. Is like, you don't know.
You don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know the madness I'm doing on GarageBand right now.
Oh my
God.
Wow. How was your week? Away from that, how was your week?
My week. Chaotic. So, I'm on annual leave for 2 weeks.
Woo!
That is a long time for me. Everyone keeps asking me where I'm going.
Do you not want to tell everyone why you're on annual leave? I.e. the hat?
Oh yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. Woo! So, but actually, by the time this is out, it would have been my birthday. So my birthday is tomorrow, August 4th. I'm turning 31.
31, baby.
Do you know how serious that sounds? Look at me. Sorry, do you know how serious 31 sounds? I can't even say I'm just young and figuring it out. I'm 31, bro.
We still be young and figuring it out.
I'm still figuring it out.
God.
Look at me trying to be Tuesday yesterday.
Guys, we tell you every week, we figure it out. Like, we don't know what we're doing.
Literally, life is life-in. But yeah, I'm turning 31. I initially went to take a week off work. Guys, if you see a rip in my leg, I'm so sorry. I ripped it on the way here, so I'm not a tramp. It happened on the way. But anyway, every year I give myself a week off work because I'm such a workaholic. I give myself time to rest. But really, it's not resting because I use that time to plan even more ambitious goals for the next year and put pressure on myself. But this year, I was like, you know what? This year has been so traumatic. Not traumatic, but hectic. I'm giving myself 2 weeks off. But people keep asking me where I'm going. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, oh, so you're just gonna relax? I was like, well, yeah, and that, but I also have 2 other jobs that I do outside of here.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, I'm not going on holiday, but I don't feel bad about it because I feel like I really do need these 2 weeks to kind of reset, refocus, etc. There's so much going on, so much great stuff going on. But I need time to really prepare for chapter 31. So I've taken 2 weeks off. My annual leave started yesterday at 6 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna use this time to like I said, align, plan the next year, 2 years, probably 3. I'll probably end up doing the 5-year plan again.
Yeah, as you do.
But also just catch up with my friends, go out, try things.
We have plans.
We have plans. We're going out. We need to get more plans though. I feel like that's not enough.
We've got 2, but we haven't set a date for the second.
Yeah. So I have stuff going on. I have a few lunches and stuff lined up. So yeah, I'm really looking to just enjoy these next few weeks, live like the woman that I am working to be. And just, really figure out what the next few years look like for me. And it's actually crazy because next month I start my stand-up comedy course.
You do?
Which is crazy. I know I was talking about film school before, but since then I actually have written a treatment and commissioned a music video. So I'm actually quite proud of myself. I just need to continue doing stuff like that, but also learning the technicalities of producing, filming, etc. But yeah, aside from that, I'm starting stand-up comedy course next month. By the time this comes out, I would have announced something that I'm launching. So you can go on my Instagram for that. But yeah, things are happening. I'm happy. But I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. Let's really go. 31. I feel young. I'm still young, etc. But the next milestone after this is 40.
That's crazy.
And we need to get to cooking.
Wow.
We need to get to cooking. Next milestone after this is 40.
That's crazy.
We need to get it cooking. So yeah, it's just thinking about all of that. So I know people are like, oh, you gotta take life easy. I've accepted I'm not that type of person. I'm just not that type of person. I don't take it easy. I'm super hard on myself, and I'm over allowing people to make me feel bad about that because I know that's what works for me. I've stopped the whole thing of stop being so hard on yourself, because I can't. I say it to people because I know it's not healthy, but it's what keeps me going. I have to be hard on myself because I know that I can achieve more. So, yeah, what was that? My L, my W?
That was a win.
That was my win. But over the weekends, it's been a chaotic week because I've been trying to do everything before I go on annual leave. And I also had like, if you staff via the thing that I'm going to launch tomorrow, it'll make sense why I'm launching it tomorrow, by the way. Something to do with the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been like super chaotic. Like I've been working like a dog. And it's crazy because I want to work even harder. Like I want.
This is it, yeah.
But it's just finding a routine. And that's why I'm really looking forward to these next 2 weeks, because then I can use that to establish a routine that allows me to do everything that I need to do. Because the women that I look up to, when I listen to their interviews, when I listen to their podcasts, etc., one thing they all have in common is that they have a routine. And bear in mind, I look up to women who have everything that I want.
So that means you need the routine
business-wise,
to get
but
it there.
they have a family and they have a life outside of what they do in their day-to-day lives, in terms of like what title, etc., they carry around. And the one common thing they had was a routine, like a schedule, a tight one, a strict one. So I just need to establish that, so everything doesn't feel overwhelming. Because right now it's like I'm getting everything done, but I'm like out of breath, like scrambling, anxious all the time. It doesn't need to be like that. So yeah, that is my L. Like it's just been a super chaotic week. I think I only managed to get 6 hours of sleep on Thursday night.
Isn't that normal?
Out of 7 days, as in the other 7, out of 6 days, no, wait. Since last Friday up until this Thursday, I was sleeping 3 hours a day every day, apart from Thursday.
So I was so 3 till 6.
Yeah, I was so tired at Thursday. I was falling asleep at my desk. I slept on the Elizabeth line with my mouth wide open, like I was in my living room.
I've done that this week and I can't remember when, but yeah, continue.
I slept with my mouth, as in, you know when you wake up and your mouth is dry because your mouth has been open. I'm probably on someone's TikTok right now, but I was tired.
Bless you, man.
So yeah, also resting as well. But do you know what? Yeah, that's the worst thing that's happened this week. I'm happy. Like I'm happy. I feel great. I'm optimistic about life. I'm excited. I've got a really nice day planned for my birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I'm happy. I got a new strap for my Apple Watch so I can actually wear it with gold jewelry and it not look like out of place.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's my adult fan, so I'll put you onto it. But yeah, no, I really like how it looks. I just feel like it elevates like your stack. But yeah.
And your hair?
And my hair. I absolutely love my hair. Sorry, I didn't curl it today, guys. I didn't have time. If I curled it, this episode wouldn't have happened. But yeah, I absolutely love my hair. I'm in love with the colour. I'm in love with I got a weave in, like a sew in. A lot of my hair is out, so it's actually versatile as well. But I absolutely love it because yeah, it's not too long. It's easy to maintain. And yeah, even when I don't do my hair, like today, it still looks decent. And it's a perfect colour match to my actual hair. Man, yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm on the podcast chatting shit with my best friend.
Aww.
People are listening. There's a lot to be grateful for.
There is.
But yeah, come on, step on the stage. Tell us your meltdown of the week.
I've had a great week this week.
Have you? Have you?
I have.
We did notice.
No, Stephanie was like, Chris, you've been on social media and you've just look very happy.
Happy. Just selfie after selfie after selfie. There's like 50 slides, just selfies. I'm like, you're happy, aren't you? You enjoying life? You just discovered Instagram stories. Welcome.
I can't stand her. Anywho, having a great week. L of the week. Let's start off with. Actually, I've got 2. I've got 2. Let me start with a minor one. But this is, and we'll go into this topic another day on the podcast. But right. So I'm at an event Wednesday, having the time of my life. Actually, great time. My mum calls me. Now my mum is. What's she, 69? No? 69. Chrissy, my phone's not working. Like, and sometimes, obviously, my mum's at that age where she'll call to talk. She doesn't care what you're doing. She just wants to chat. So, Chris, my phone's not working. Oh, it won't connect to the internet. I'm like, okay, have you checked that's actually connected to the Wi-Fi? It's saying O2 on it. Okay, but is it connected to the Wi-Fi, babe? She's like, I don't know. It's saying O2 on it. I was like, well, double check. So I've talked her through it, and she's like, the Wi-Fi thing was saying, not that it wasn't connecting, but it needs like a sign in or something. It was saying something different, that it's connected, but there's another issue, if that makes sense. So anyway, I was like, all right, try turn your phone on and off, all of that type of thing. Is the Wi-Fi on? She's like, yeah, the Wi-Fi's on. It's my phone. You know, ever since Virgin turned to O2, they're not giving me the service that I wanted.
Virgin turned to O2?
Mobile. Virgin Mobile is... O2's taking over Virgin Mobile.
But God.
So then I'm like, girl, okay, cool. She's like, anyway, I was like, girl, I'm out at the moment. Because at this point, I've been on the phone for probably 5 minutes. And I'm like, all right, girl, I can't really help you right now. So cool. She's like, when are you going to come tomorrow? Because I've got so much, I need the internet, Chris. Like, okay, I'll come 12. Obviously, I finished work already, because I'm out. And I'm just thinking, it's a tomorrow job. I'll figure it out. Obviously, I get up, do my day job in the morning now. At 1, she calls me, to be fair. 1, she calls me and she's like, you were supposed to be coming for 12. I was like, I thought you had things to do in the morning. And then I'd come afterwards no, Chris, I need the internet. My phone's not working. The panic was through the roof. She was hyperventilating. I'm like, all right. I was like, give me half an hour. Let me finish up what I'm doing with my work right now. I'll come over. And in my head, I knew I was coming over. Now, I live in South London, so I'm traveling all the way I'm not all the way, I'm traveling to East London. And then I'm basically coming back home because I've got work to do, right? So I've gone to her house. The trip is 40 minutes. Come into the house. Straight away, I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. So give me your phone. I've seen what the phone says, not connected, not fully connected to the Wi-Fi. And then I've looked at my phone. And obviously my phone, because my mum's house, so it would connect to the Wi-Fi automatically. It's not connected. I'm like, Mum, this isn't a phone problem. This is your Wi-Fi problem. She's like, no, but the light is on. I'm like, the Wi-Fi is not on. So I pressed a few buttons and I can see it trying to connect, but it keeps on connecting and not connecting, not connecting. So I'm like, she's like, Mum, it's definitely the Wi-Fi. So she's pulled out some boxes, and behind the boxes is the plug. Stephanie, all I had to do is, you know when it is slightly removed from the plug? You know when you do this?
Yeah.
Boom, everything back, Wi-Fi connected.
Fuming.
I travelled 40 minutes.
Fuming.
For a job I did in 3.
You travelled 40 minutes to do BT engineer. And all you had to do, just that, press it slightly at the back. Parents, fuming. You see what they don't warn you about is when you start parenting your parents in adulthood. When my mom calls me at work here, I speak to her like how she used to speak to me when I used to call at work.
It's literally that. It's literally...
Why are you calling me? I watched this YouTube video. Have you heard of oatmeal pancake? I tried it. It's very nice. I put honey on it. So I said, let me tell you about it. I was like, Mom, you know I'm in the office and it's all of 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. She said, I just want to say, you know, it's healthy eating. I was like, first of all, there's nothing actually healthy about mashed up banana oats and a whole bunch of honey and sugar. Yeah, but it's not flour. I was like, okay, can we speak about this later? She said, you're always rushing me off the phone.
Because we work, bro.
We work. The other day she called me, she said, why are you always wearing black on the podcast? You're a young lady, wear colour. Always wearing black. I was like, is this what you called me? So you just sat there, looked at all the thumbnails on YouTube and thought, you know what? I'm going to call Steffi right now and tell her she should stop wearing black on the podcast. Thank you, Mum. Anything else you want to say?
It's because they know you work from home and so they think it's game.
But the thing is, I don't work from her every day and she knows this. And she does not care. She does not care. I'm like, I'm in process. What if I'm dying? You're not dying. You're talking about oat pancakes. Get off my phone. Get off my phone. She's like, she'll call me now. The new thing is now to call me to bring her food. Dad, please bring me food. There's nothing in the fridge. Sis, you're in your house. At one point, it was your responsibility to feed all of us. Nah, bitch, anything, just bring me food, even if it's sandwich. Why are you begging me for food? Is there food in your fridge? I don't want that.
No, this is peak. You see, when you reach this level of adulthood, you're like, raw, I'm actually an adult.
I'm parenting my parent.
Crazy. Because you know, when I sat there, I said, all right, I've just got to go. I've got to go.
Can't even.
Mom's like, I'm sorry, I just had to call you.
No, you didn't.
Because you got to do it again, girl.
You're going to do it again. You're not sorry. It's going to happen again. It's going to... Oh, you're going now? No, I'm going to stay.
She's like, do you want something to eat? There's
no.
food. Mom, I have to work.
Leave me.
Please. I'm stressed. Then she called me next day. Because, you know, I saw you were stressed. Girl, it was the bank and it was the work day. I have a day job.
I don't even know what it is with the NHS law. They get too much annual leave. Because my mom's always on annual leave. Flo, she'll take 3 weeks off, yeah, and it's me that's suffering. Leave me alone, man.
Go to work. Go back to
always
work.
Calling me to come over and play. I can't play with you, bro. I'm fighting for my life at work. What do you mean you've got 3 weeks of annual leave off?
I don't.
That's my whole allowance of the year.
What?
So, yeah. And then I have 2 weeks off in August. Don't look for me. NHS, please cut it down. It's the children that are suffering. It's actually okay. What is going on?
God.
Why do they have so much annual leave?
My mom's very cute as well. So when I tell her I'm in studio now, she'll be like, oh, you should have told me because my studio's in Stratford, right? And she was like, oh, you should have told me we could go to Westfield and have a meal.
You're working.
Mommy, I'm working.
I'm working.
What? The studio working, mommy?
Or she'll send me links to restaurant. Let's go, guys, in backing. Okay. Can we speak about this later?
Like after 6.
Did you see my text? Let's go there. My colleague told me about it. And them damn colleagues as well. Ruining my life, putting my mum on to do things. Help me set up an account on TikTok. My colleague told me about TikTok. I'm like, your colleague is all of 30 years old. You're not age mates. It's not everything that she does that you must do.
That's so cute.
Why are you... She genuinely thinks she's our age.
She's doing it.
That's how she got banned on Twitter. Remember when I told you about when she got banned on Twitter?
What did she say?
It was during the election period in Nigeria. And this one was cussing off Tinubu, the current president. Cussing him off on Twitter, yeah? Someone must have reported her. And Twitter shut down her account.
No, your mom getting bad on Twitter.
Would they reach out to my employer? She said, hey.
Oh, babes!
She said, you know this thing that happened days ago? I was too scared to tell anybody. I was like, you got suspended off of Twitter at your age. At your big ass age.
Oh, auntie.
I was like, I haven't even been suspended off of Twitter. Like, what did you say? I just got to do my fool. She needs to get a grip. Honestly, her colleagues are ruining my life because they're putting her onto stuff that she has no business knowing about.
You know when parents really start getting around social media, it's my mum be sending me videos. She's like, oh, I saw this one video. There's this one man. There's this one profile. I'm like, oh, God.
Do you know who's like literally just like, doesn't have a clue? My dad. My dad doesn't have a clue. He uploaded his passport photo on Instagram. That's his one and only photo on Instagram is his passport photo. Same for Facebook. The guy hasn't got a clue. Doesn't make a post, nothing. He hasn't got a clue. I think he goes on Instagram like once every quarter. Because I know when he goes on it because he'll send me a video, like a reel. That has nothing to do with anything. It's not funny. It's not informative. No context, nothing. Just sends me the video. I'm like, okay, Dad, you've gone on Instagram. Good for you.
Great.
Like, literally, it's so shocking because we think it would be my mum.
Yeah, it's true.
My dad comes across as younger.
As youthful. Yeah.
But like, it's my mum. Like, she's on the things. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think my mum's actually funnier than my dad. I used to think my dad was bare funny. He ain't funny, you know. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this. He's not funny. And do you know what I also realised?
What?
So I saw this thing about firstborn daughters and their dads going aura for aura. And it's a video clip from a Hollywood movie where two men are like blowing smoke in each other's faces. And it killed me, because I was like, my dad's actually terrified of me. I don't think he'll be able to even go aura for aura with me. He'll actually back down. My dad is terrified of me. Like,
you are a powerhouse, though.
me and my mom combined, oh my God. When I send my mom for my dad, if my dad gives me trouble, he tries to act away. I'm like, hold on, you chatting to me? Mom!
He said, sorry.
Shit, you like, I didn't say that. What I said was, you're like, why are you backtracking? That's not what you said, bro. That's not what you said. Talk your things out. Why are you changing your chat? Because mum's involved. Like, he's actually, it's the women in his life that he's terrified of. I mean, that's a big man, but he's petrified. He cannot go over with me. He'll back down.
I love that.
He'll back down. And then my mum to come on top of that.
He said, I want peace. He said, please, I want peace. I want
it's actually so bad because I spent all my childhood enjoying the fact that they were separated and now just turned my dad out of them. Say my mum and my dad.
He said, how did I get here?
We were friends. He's like, sharp.
Oh my God,
you're talking too much, man.
Oh my God.
When he was like, Manny, like he had to talk with us when, like, before we got married, like, if she troubles you, feel free to come to me, tell me, like, feel free to come to I was looking at him like, what are you gonna do?
What?
Afterwards, I told myself, man, you don't even bother because you see that man, he can't save you. Let me tell you, see that man, he ain't got no chat in the house. If you need help, go to my mum. You see this man here, he ain't helping you. I was looking at him like, what are you gonna do, bro?
No, but bless him, he did it for ego.
Like,
he did it to be mad.
Like, you think Manny don't know the situation, bruv. You think he doesn't know that you're shocking me about come to him about what? What? Don't set this boy up because he ain't gonna do shit. You could be like, honey.
It's true, because you see girls with their dads. It's a different thing as well. Because, like, love my dad to pieces. I am very much like my dad. But I will battle him as well. Please. Bravely as well. I will battle my dad.
The transition from, like, daddy's girl to, like, daddy's enemy is just the way we turn on our dads. And it's such a shocker to them that they're just petrified.
They don't know where it comes from. 1 minute they're holding you everywhere, taking you everywhere. The next minute you're like,
shut up, man.
Next minute you're growling at them. Dad, you're so annoying, man.
Go away.
What?
Stop calling me.
Nah, I feel sorry for my dad. That must have been so triggering for him. And, like, the thing is, we flip it round, to be fair. Yeah, we flip it round. We end up being daddy's girls again.
Nah, man, I think my dad's lost me. Like, I like them, man. Don't get me wrong. I love my dad, but like, we're not boys like that. Not from. Wait, do you know how we were boys when I was 4 or 5? When I was 4 and 5, we were boys. I used to get jealous when people used to talk to my dad for too long, so I would kick them.
That's so cute. I think that's so cute.
And he would start laughing. He loved it. He loved the fact that I was so feisty. When I got suspended from nursery, my dad was so proud. He was so proud that I could throw hands.
What were you suspended for?
I think I slapped someone or I punched them.
Okay.
Yeah, right. No, I was my dad, and I blame my dad. The way my dad raised me, flog everyone. You're more superior than everyone.
I love that.
You're a genius, and you're good. You can do whatever you want in this life.
Amen.
But the child that he raised, she wasn't made for nursery and shared spaces because I just ended up beating everyone.
That's the thing, yeah, because like dads will install things in their daughters, but when that comes to fruition,
when it comes, they're like,
in the individual,
they're like, But
they really do that.
Normal parents are like, My dad's like, yes.
Yeah.
He would tell everyone my daughter she got kicked out of nursery because she kept beating up everyone. When I used to kick people, my dad would tell them, like, the first thing he would say is, she's going to kick you if you take too long. This one, she's very jealous. This is my handbag. Literally, all of 1 minute, I'm squeezing my face like, okay, this is taking too long. Pow! Kick them. And I mean hard. And my dad is laughing his head off. Like,
you know what?
he encouraged violence.
I really love daddy's girls that are handbags, you know. I'm really here
I was
for
literally
it.
his handbag.
Same.
Business meetings, I'm there. To the point where sometimes he'll trick me. He'll be like, yeah, you can write notes. Write notes whilst we're
so cute,
speaking.
man.
I write no note. I'm doodling, but I just like to feel like I'm part of the discussion. Like, I would go everywhere with him.
Same. I love
everywhere.
that.
And back then, my dad owned 2 cab offices in North London.
I swear.
So one right under the bridge in Finsbury Park, you know, behind the station.
Yes.
So one right under the bridge there, and there was another one. I can't remember where exactly that was, but it wasn't too far from each other. And I loved my dad so much, yeah. On the weekends and when I was off school, the one thing I used to look forward to spending my whole day with him in the cab office.
Oh, that's so cute.
I want to spend. I didn't care if he was working, if we need to do an errand. There's a little girl in the back seat. Everywhere. It's the point where people will be like, why is she here?
Because it's daddy's girl.
Because daddy's girl. But now, oh no. My joy comes from setting my mum or my dad.
It's just Hera. So and we're still on L of the week.
Sorry. But that was a good segment. Parenting your parents.
That is. We need to do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
There's so much.
No, I would actually even call my mum in. I would call her on the phone so she can so she has time to defend herself, because she's gonna watch this whole section. She's gonna watch this whole section, call me and shout, this is how you're always using me for content. This is you for content. This is you for content.
Right. So this week, yeah, I did have a meltdown. You're right. Did I call you when it happened?
Was it
what day was it?
The phone call? No, I saw it on your.
Oh, you saw it on my story. I was so embarrassed. Okay. So, and you see me, this is why my issue with self-doubt, I need to fix.
It's embarrassing you now.
Oh my God.
It's disgracing you.
It is coming and it is really flogging me in front of people. It's mad. So, I had a work call, right? So I had a work call with talent scheduled. So I jump on the call. So I'm doing some things beforehand, to be fair. So creating a document,
Uh-huh.
So jumped on this call now. And you know when your mind is in 101 places just before the call. To be fair, I'm someone, as I said, I think we touched on it last week. Before I do certain things, I need to woosah before, because I get very scatterbrained. Anywho, setting up the document, jumping straight into the call. I've just come off doing something. Or I don't know if I'd come home probably like half an hour before or something like that. So anyway, got this call now. So jumped on the call. It's with the talent, and their agent, supposedly, right? But the talent's name is a unisex name. So say the name is Taylor.
Okay.
Right? So I've jumped on the call. So I can see when you jump on the call, it says admit to the meeting, right?
Yeah.
So I've admitted the agent and I've admitted Taylor, right? Now I know Taylor's a boy. I know what Taylor looks like because I've done my research. I know exactly what Taylor looks like. I know his gender, right? There's a girl on the screen. So all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, Chris, did you look up the wrong Taylor? But you know what Taylor looks like. But then obviously this says that it's Taylor. So this girl must be Taylor. So I said, hi agent, hi Taylor.
Oh my God, it was the wrong gender, wasn't it? It went Taylor.
The agent was like, hey Tia, this is Taylor's assistant. Let's say Sally.
Yeah. Oh.
Sat there and I'm like. And the thing is, I was so frustrated because I'd done my research. I'd researched this person. I'd seen their content. So I know.
That's not the person.
I know that's not the person. But in that split moment, in that like, it must have been like 2 seconds, I've been like, well, if there's a girl and their name is Taylor, this could be Taylor because Taylor is also a unisex name. So maybe this is Taylor. Maybe I was wrong the whole time. Maybe I was looking up the wrong first name and second name. Obviously, that's not the case. It's the least likely situation. But obviously, my self-doubt means that in this situation, I must be wrong.
So you tricked yourself. You allowed yourself to trick yourself out of your position. You allowed yourself to trick yourself out of your own position.
Can you see?
For yourself.
Can you see?
But the wrong self.
Can you see? So then I had to scramble to the agent and be like, oh yeah, I know that. I don't know why. Like, it's just because I've got 101 things going on. Obviously, I've phrased it a bit better.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
When they come out, they say, oh my God, sorry, I just had a really long day. Oh my God, after you.
Sorry, guys. I'm just opening a lot of documents. So I saw the name and that's Jesus. So yeah, thankfully, the meeting went well after that. I mean, how well? If anyway, the meeting went well after that. But at the time, the minute I came off the meeting, I just did. I was so embarrassed. And actually, I didn't want to call my mates because everyone actually was in their day job. Like, and I think it was a day. It must have been like a Thursday.
It must have been an office day.
Yeah, it's definitely an office day for you. So I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday. It was an office day for Lauren. I was just like, I just need to talk to someone about this. I've just really embarrassed myself. I had a little meltdown. But then when I explained it later, did I message you when it happened? Maybe not.
No, sorry, a close friend.
Okay. So then, but someone did say to me later on, they were like, oh, did the name come up when they came on? And I was like, yeah, it said the talent's actual name. So then they were like, oh, well, that's an easy mistake to make because sometimes you just don't see the visuals.
Was it me? Why does this feel familiar?
I might have spoken to you after the matter.
Maybe.
But yeah, so...
But yeah, no, that wasn't... I don't think that's... It's actually not that deep. Because especially if the name's coming up.
Yeah, but
with the world that we currently live in, it could have been. It could have been Taylor. It could have been. Anything's possible. You see this world that we live in right now?
I think my hesitance was in my job, I should know exactly who is who. And that made it look like I didn't know who is who. The frustrating thing is I'd watched the man's content.
And you knew who was who. You just allowed yourself to trick yourself out of your own position. At that very,
How can my insecurities override my knowledge?
You let your insecurity gaslight your brain. Is the thing you didn't know anything. It's like, nah, bro, what you thought you saw isn't what I swear. I know what I saw. I was with her when she was looking at it. I'll tell you, that is the person.
That's crazy. I said, actually, I need to work on my insecurities because this is mad. This is tricking me out of my position.
It's literally tricking you out of your position.
So, yeah. But that's been my week.
Do you not have a win?
My win is I've had a great week.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? As you've mentioned many times. Yeah.
It's a great week. Hectic. Can't wait to sleep. But great week.
Right. So today, I was having a discussion, right? Well, not discussion. Really, I saw something on social media, yeah, and I screamed internally. Because if this is not me and Stephanie, I don't know what is, yeah. So I posted it on my story. And it was like essentially a tweet or post saying, if you were in the gifted and talented program in your school in the 90s, how's your ADHD, high functioning anxiety and perfectionism based on procrastination going? Bonus if you're the oldest daughter and now fully immersed in your own spiritual journey.
Hey, God, the dragon.
I screamed.
The dragon. Because one thing about me and Tia, we were the gifted and talented. They carried us on. They carried us on their head for that one.
Us.
Gifted and talented. They made us feel like we were the next Einsteins. It was us. We were the ones that were going to rise up and change the world.
Remember, for our school, it wasn't even in a classroom. They set the tables.
Set the tables
in the dinner hall.
They set up in the dinner hall, and I remember there was, at one point it was in that one love center.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like all the gifted and talented kids from Newham met up for that secret society of gifted and talented. They made us feel like we were the ones who were gonna rise up and change the world. We were the leaders of tomorrow. We were the beacon of light for Newham. You see us? We were going to change things. We're going to do big things.
And now we're all struggling.
If you saw the way A-level chemistry was just flogging us, that's why we struggled so much with A-levels.
And that's the thing. Because I was speaking to Lauren about this yesterday, yeah? A-levels were the biggest scam to this day. They are such a scam.
Do you know, I took it off my CV the other day. Because I looked, I was just like, who has ever asked me, what did I study for A-levels?
Why was it there?
I'm taking it off. The only reason I put it there is because I suffered so much. I said, let them see that I did something. Let them see. Let me work something. But it's the most useless thing.
It's the fact that we got to uni and we sat in seminars with BTEC, with people that did BTEC.
BTEC, that they said that were like...
suffered.
They, you know the way they treated them in our sixth form?
In our school.
As in BTEC, they were just squashed into one room, one dark corner, off-site, just there. There, Bonds, I remember.
They made
that one door.
They made it look like it's a special needs class.
Like it's a special needs class. God. No joke, yeah. They made us so ignorant about it. Because the way they moved, they made it seem like it was a special needs class. So you walk past and be like, oh,
the BTECs. And then when I see all my age mates doing the same course as me, doing BTECs, I said, wait, what?
I was like, wait, you made it here? They made it seem like it was it was like the BTEC to construction pipeline. That's what they made it seem like. Like you had to go work for, was it a national rail?
That and health and social care.
Yeah, health and social. So it was like there was just a pipeline. You would do construction, you went off to be a healthcare worker. Yeah.
To find them in uni.
To find them in uni. I'm like, wait, hold on. You man actually made it here.
No, our school was bad for that.
The way they made us ignorant about BTEC, honestly. And now that I think about it, I probably should have done a BTEC. It would have made more sense. I don't even know why I was wasting my time doing those A-levels.
Why were we suffering to do A-levels? I would have, if I go back, BTEC me up.
BTEC me up immediately. BTEC business, run it.
Run it.
We know someone that did BTEC business. He actually has a successful business now.
Sit down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the rest of them.
No, but like this, but the thing is, a lot of people who did BTECs, again, are very, very successful. I don't know. It's our school.
And I think
don't know why they sold it.
I feel like they're quite smart as well because they were like, well, all of that is a waste of time. Let me just do this and at least I can apply that knowledge.
But this is what I think our school is very, they're very, because it's in their best interest, isn't it? Because our school is very much like, if you're either going to I stand corrected. You're either doing academic courses or we don't care.
Yeah.
That was very much so like all the drama, I don't even know. Did they care English? They didn't even care about that.
They didn't care about that. It's like maths, chemistry, biology, psychology to a certain extent. And you had to be aiming to go to a Russell Group uni.
Word.
If you weren't aiming to go to a Russell Group uni, you're a failure. They don't care.
They didn't care.
Don't even bother applying for medicine. They will literally... I told you about when they pulled us up in the hall and said, who here is planning to apply for medicine? When you put up your hand and be like, you stand to the side. You're not applying.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Like the whole way they maneuvered that
nasty.
Was gross. And the thing is, it's like it wasn't even in the this is what bugs me to this day. It was not in the students' best interest. It's in the best interest of the school and what it looks like for their
Of course. Like,
how many you get into Uxbridge,
Imagine how many people were discouraged from following their dreams just for the optics of the school.
It's crazy.
Absolutely insane. But you see, like gifted and talented, it set me up for a lifestyle that they couldn't maintain. Because why are you making me feel like I was the Einstein of tomorrow? Like it was on us for us to make a change in the world.
100%.
Only for us to get to sixth form and chemistry is literally mopping me. Using me to mop the floor. Using my life and my destiny to mop the floor. I was so sure. I said, am I not smart? I remember when I got my mock, was it my mock A levels? The AS level, mock AS level. I remember saw my results and like, oh, I swear you're smart.
Word.
I said.
Because obviously in our school we had upper band and lower band, right? And I was given, I'm not intelligent. It's U's. It was E's and U's. I was banging.
And
I
could not cope.
I said, me, that's been in top set. You know when you've been, because me and your both, we've been in top set for the last 5 years.
Since primary school, we were in top set.
Yeah, tell her. Yeah.
Since primary school, I kid you not.
Yeah.
Since primary school, in year one, we've been in upper set. And now you're telling me that I'm dumb? I couldn't cope, you know. I thought my life was over. I said, I blamed it on one stupid boy that I was missing. I said, you finished me. You finished me. You stole my brain. They're saying I'm not smart. You're killing me.
Crazy.
You're killing me. I could not take it. What do you mean? Smart is all I have.
It's all we had. All these years we've been told we're intelligent. We're writing poetry. It's getting published. It's in book. We're intelligent.
We were published poets at 8. I kid you not. There was a book. I can't tell you the name of the book.
We don't know where the book is.
I can't tell you where the book is.
What it looks like.
Our poems made the cut. We were published authors by 8. And now we're in 6th form. And people ask me what's happening. I can't answer the first question, the first page of the exam.
Oh my God. You know when you're turning over? Like, I did chemistry. On one of the chemistry papers, I turned over. I was hoping not. I said, is there not one?
Tia, you know when the questions are interlinked. So in order to be able to answer the second one, you have to get the answer from the first one. And in order to answer the third one, you need the answer from the first and second one.
1B, 1C.
I've lost the whole 20 marks. Just like that. And you don't expect me to have a breakdown. They're saying I'm not smart. People that used to look up to me are asking me what happened. Nobody's even coming to me for advice anymore. Me that my GCSE RE, yeah, I didn't study one bit. Do you know what I did?
What?
In the morning, I just read the Bible stories I thought was going to come up, memorized it, got straight to my seat. I was even late. Wrote it out word for word. That's photographic memory for you. That's what saved me. Got an A in RE. As in, my RE teacher came up to me, she's like, how did you do it? Because it was Mr. Fonso. All I used to do was just argue with her. Every lesson, I was, Mr. Fonso, Mr. Fonso, Mr. Fonso, Mr. Fonso, Mr. Fonso. I literally used to do that until she'll go ballistic. And then we'll just keep going back and forth. I didn't even need to study, as in gifted and talented made me, and the gifted and talented program made me so cocky. I thought I didn't need to study. Calm CAS mocks.
That's it though.
I said, what is going on? At one point I was just fiddling with my calculator, just praying God would just show me the answer.
You know what happened? So obviously this is my father, yeah. My father was on to me. When I wanted to pick, I'm a creative. So I wanted to pick drama, sociology. That's the route. My dad was like, you must pick academic subjects. Every parents' evening in school, he was like, to my PE teacher, he was like, don't you think Christiana is capable of more? Don't you think she should pick academic subject? Okay, Dad. And obviously the teachers are like, she should pick what she thinks she wants to pick. Like, anyway, so it came to A-levels and I had a point to prove because I'd been in top set for so many things. And then particularly maths. And when you're top set in maths, you do your GCSE early, which means you start your A-levels early. But obviously, I was the lowest of top set. Yeah. So they're like, maybe wait a year before you finish. So finish all your other GCSEs and then do maths, right? So I came back because I have a point to prove. Yeah. I have a point to prove. So I came back to do maths. Now, anybody that knows me knows I had no interest in doing any job that included math. Obviously, most things include some degree of math in life, but like, I didn't want to be an accountant. You didn't even have a career path because everybody in chemistry wanted to either do pharmacy or medicine. I didn't want that. And then there was just us. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try something. I don't know why I'm here. Shit. They said smart people, so we showed up. Like, maybe our gifted and talented isn't gifted and talented in at all. I don't think we're gifted or talented because we're in that chemistry class like, what is everyone on? How? Like, you know when they were getting things right? Me and Steph are sitting there like how? I'm still trying to even figure out the equation. I don't even know what formula to use. These men have the answer. I remember one time, I was crossing you as you're going to your maths class and you looked so sad. I was like, right, what's wrong with you? I got maths, man. I said, oh, man. So it's long. It's like, is it too late for you to change? Maybe you could change courses, man. Go speak to someone. I shouldn't have. So anyway, So we start doing maths, yeah. And then it's like, okay, Chris, you need extra lessons. So my teachers brought me for extra lessons after school. Then it's like, oh, you need summer school.
Damn, you know it's bad with it. When they put you in summer school, just know it's bad. Just know it's bad. At this point, it's like you're bringing the whole school down. We have to actively work. You're not taking a break. You can't. That 6 weeks is a big risk because you just forget everything that we've taught you. So we just have to incubate you for the rest of the summer, hoping that you retain some kind of knowledge.
So I went to summer school. And then my maths teacher sat down with me and she was like, because this is still at AS level.
Yeah.
And this is where it began and ended. She was like, some people, this is just not for them. And like, obviously you try. We know you go to all the classes. You try really hard. It's just not for you. So maybe you can do the AS, have it as an AS. You get a C and maybe don't go on to A2.
She said, don't come back. I don't see you in my class in September. Take the hit and go.
I said game.
She said, take the hit and go.
I took the AS and I said...
Do you know the AS that I dropped?
What?
Dude, I even forgot. Trauma has made me bury it. Do you know what I dropped at AS?
It's a science, isn't it?
Physics. Christiana! I had no clue what was going on. As in my AS level exam, I kid you not. I don't think I answered one question. I just sat there. I was psych. We don't need to do this. Physics? Oh my God. I thought chemistry was bad. Not physics. I didn't answer a single question. I didn't even get AS level. I didn't even drop out by choice. I didn't get anything. They couldn't even give me a U. I might as well have not showed up.
She said she wrote her name.
I wrote my name, done. I don't even think my parents knew that I did physics as A. I didn't even mention it. I just said, well, sorry, Mum. Wow, physics.
No, because physics is effectively maths as well.
It's maths. But with
science, yo.
Physics?
It's a scam.
Physics, if you see the shapes that they were calling formulas, they were drawing shapes and saying this is a calculation. I said, where do I even find this on my calculator? The scientific calculator. I'm like, what do I press? No. What do I press on the calculator? Oh, I don't even know how to calculate this. I can't find the symbol anywhere.
And I just want you to know, whilst we were doing that, our age mates were doing coursework. Calm.
Calm. BTEC, calm. BTEC, calm. Or then look at them. We were suffering. We were still going past the BTEC. I was like, oh, look at them. Whilst we were going to face hell. I'm failing.
It's not even like we were doing well.
We were failing.
It's like facing hell.
Terribly.
And failing. It's not even like we landed on top. We didn't even get that.
The lowest of the low. You see, A-level could have crushed my confidence. I don't even know how I got to be the woman that I am today. Because you see, A-level made me feel like I was like, I don't even like I might as well not even exist. Because look at the grades that you're getting. Is that not the grades of a spirit that can't write? Can't write.
No, me and Steph, I remember we were failing so bad at chemistry. We said, all right, let's teach ourselves. I went to her house. We started reading the GGP books. The failure of which we failed when that exam came.
When I say, I think I could just about answer question 1. And there was like a little part of question 3. The rest, yeah. I've never felt, and because we used to pump ourselves with Pro Plus so we could stay up and study, yeah. I'll go into that exam dehydrated. My belly is doing backflips. I have no clue what's going on. I have never, you see, A-levels, trying times. Like, there'll be days I'll be walking to the exam hall, you know. I'm like, I should just end it all now.
I hear it.
I should blow this school up. So we don't need to do shit. Let's just all go. Because if this is what adulthood is going to feel like, I don't want it.
And it's mad because they are so unnecessary. It was so, like, do you know, like, I can't tell you how much I was like, you what? When I found out people doing the same course as me, getting the same grades as me, had done BTECs. What was that stress for?
It's when I learned what they actually did, I was like, wait, hold on. Isn't this just what we do at uni?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, why were we looking at this like it was like a sign of failure? This is brilliant. This is convenient.
It's convenient. It's fantastic. It works so much better for people that have different learning styles, i.e. me. It would have worked better for me.
Flog the fuck out of me. Jesus. Only for no one till this day to be asking me what I did for A-level and what I got.
I can't believe you still had it in your CV.
I just deleted it the other day.
You were holding on for dear life.
Because why is this here? Why my friend Ruth? Why are you here? I'm 30. No one cares.
No one cares.
I'm here now.
You were so...
I was just like, what is... Delete this line.
You were 17.
I was literally 17 years old when I finished sixth form. I am 30. No one has even asked me what I studied. It wasn't the fact that I studied late as a mature student. I don't think anyone would actually care what I studied for you. They still don't care. It's me that brings it up because I know what I suffered.
You know when you have to tell people, yeah, I went to uni.
It's like, hey,
nobody cares. Nobody cares. See, at least yours is impressive. What? Me, I studied law.
If you saw the state in which I battled that degree, there's nothing to be impressed about. If you saw the state in which I battled that degree, there's nothing to be impressed about. You see, law flogged me. Law, it didn't flog me as much as A-levels, because that was just ridiculous, but law flogged me. There was days, where 3 days of straight, no sleep. I read coming into work. People ask me, am I okay? And back then, I was still trying to hide the fact that I was doing the law degree. So I'll be like, oh no, I'm fine. Christiana, I'm opening up my 2,500 word essay in the middle of meetings, correcting it. So
I remember that. I remember you telling me,
onto the portal in time. I'm here pretending that I'm like listening to music. I'm listening to my lecture. When I had to do my mute was my first ever mute was disgusting. I was doing Wi-Fi. You think I could defend my client? If that was a real court case, that everyone's going to prison. Oh God, gifted and talented my ass.
I'm telling you.
Where are we now?
But this is what I'm saying.
How many of us even got into Brit school?
So rather than assessing us to see what type of autism and ADHD half of us have, you're just saying, you're great. You're great. Write books. You're good.
And I definitely have something because I actually have memories of someone a therapist coming to visit me in primary school. They'll take me out of class. I think it was every Thursday evening after.
You told me this and I was surprised by this.
I very lovely black lady, and I also always used to see her at Safeway.
Oh.
But I'm like, what do I have that I needed a therapist in primary school because I can't remember? And I feel like it's something that's been buried. And because my parents are Nigerian, they're not going to tell me because they probably casted and binded it and rebuked it in Jesus' name. But I have something. So I'm still trying to figure out what the hell it is. But then it may have been for my anger issues. Because remember, was it anger issues? It's just that I beat
you were
everybody.
kicking people in.
Because I was beating everyone because my dad was so I was getting a therapist because people thought I had a problem, not knowing that the problem was my dad, who didn't see it as a problem.
Do you know how many times I got my dad got called into school? Oh my God, yes you do, because you were there.
Who did you beat?
I didn't beat anyone. So, this isn't a story you planned for the podcast, but here we are. So, we had, Mr. Corder's daughter, Miss Ashworth or something like that.
Oh yeah?
Ashcroft. So basically, we had one friend I was in this weird friendship group.
Oh yeah.
So, backstory, which I will tell the whole story another day because this one's a long one. But I had one friendship group in primary school, and then I found someone that was similar background to me. Yeah. And so I started hanging around with essentially Steph's friendship group, in which I got bullied a whole lot.
Sorry.
So one of the girls in this group, so basically I was developing early.
Oh,
as a child.
Yes, I know.
And so I was very, very self-conscious because I was developing early, like hitting puberty. And then this girl, for some reason or another, made up a rumor that I wasn't clean down there. So there was period. Even though I hadn't started my period.
Yeah.
So, but again,
I think of who this is.
I was on the border of starting my period, but I hadn't started period. But she was like, "Oh yeah, like you can see stuff." Da, da, da. And so everyone was moving very, very funny with me, and I think like I kind of got the vibe, and so I was like, "What's wrong with me? Do I smell?" Da, da, da. I checked everything. I was good, like whatever have you. And I'm not. And for some reason, I believed someone had said something about me. So I was like, "Who said something about me? Have you said?" And I think I went up to the person. I was like, "Have you said anything about me?" And then she was like, no, no, no. I said, cool. At the end of the day, another person in our friendship group told me that she was telling the boy certain things about me. So I've come up to her. And actually, I'm quite proud of like little, how old I was, 9-year-old me. Because I'm like, why are you chatting shit about me? And you know, I'm not that, in primary school, I wasn't that person at all. But it was talking nonsense about me. And obviously I'm self-conscious already. So like, why are you doing that? I'm your friend. Why are you doing that? So I've gone to her and she was like, it wasn't me. I was like, no, because so-and-so told me it was you, which is also her friend. And she was like, oh. And then she didn't have anything to say. So cool. The next day I came in, I made a pamphlet cussing her. I made a pamphlet cussing her.
That's
her
so
name.
unbad for you. Of course you make a pamphlet cussing her. And you probably even like did little drawings and everything.
I 100% did drawings. I think there's
your gel pens.
I think there's a drawing of a lemon. The teacher obviously came across it. No.
Lord, your luck.
So obviously they've called in my dad. So my dad's got to sit there and hear that this 9-year-old is bullying another 9-year-old. And then I think later on, because this friendship group was very, very weird anyway, by the way, guys. There were a lot of dynamics. There was weird behavior anyway.
Yeah.
So people turned on this girl again. The group turned on this girl, like separate. So let's say like a week later or 2 weeks later, they turned this girl. Stephanie, who's smart, stayed the hell out of it.
One thing about me, don't involve me in your drama. I spent the whole of primary school nursery fighting for my life because I was beating up people up.
She said, yo, I'm not.
So when I went to primary school, I was just like, you know what?
I'm a chill. So then, all right. So I think they all took the ball off her. Like someone took the ball off her and we just kept the ball and didn't give it back to her.
Yeah.
And probably was laughing at her, whatever. Anyway, obviously I've had one thing with this girl already. So now they've brought me back in.
They're basically rebranding you as the bully. Not knowing that you're actually the victim.
I'm actually the victim. So cool. They've brought my dad in again. And obviously, my dad, to be fair, my dad was probably like 65 by this point. Now you're bringing a 65-year-old man. It's the wrong one. Bring my mum. Bring my mum. Bring in a 65-year-old West Indian man who's dealt with all sorts of racism in his working life to talk about this 9-year-old taking a ball off a 9-year-old. My dad,
fuming.
He does not care.
Fuming. So this is what you called me for?
You're wasting his time.
Man.
So on the way home, he's like, you're grounded. Obviously, I was sad in that, but yeah, it weren't that deep. And you know what? Up to, it was only like 2 years ago, and when Daddy was sick, that it came out that my mum didn't know about any of this.
At all. As he probably didn't think it was worth telling her. It's like, bye, man. You get like, what are you saying? So Christiana got in trouble in school because she took the ball off of another person. We're fighting for our lives in the streets.
But also gifted and talented. It explains why I made a pamphlet.
It's true. You thought this is the highest level of insult.
Because you know I'm not going to bully like a regular kid.
I'm going to make a pamphlet and insult you. I bet some of the insults didn't even make sense. Weren't even bad. Your hair is frizzy.
I rhymed her last name with lemon.
Brandon doesn't like you.
No, because you know I'm not even because I don't have a wicked spirit as well. So you know I'll try and find things, stuff. And it just won't land. Oh my God, hilarious!
Oh, gifted, talented man. Shall we move on to Reddit Realness?
Let's go.
Let's see what manners people have been doing this week.
After trying for a baby without success, my boyfriend confessed to me that he got a vasectomy done years ago and didn't want to tell me so I wouldn't break up with him over it. Am I mad for not taking the news very well? Saying that I'm heartbroken and pissed is an understatement. For context, I'm a 29-year-old woman and my now ex-boyfriend is a 34-year-old male. We have been dating for a bit over 7 years. We met through a dating app and we had an instant connection. Early on in the relationship, I wasn't seriously thinking about marriage and kids, but we discussed it. And while I don't care for marriage, I've always been sure I'd like to have 1 to 2 kids, and he was on board with having kids eventually. I stress this because from our very first date, I told him I wanted to have a family. It's very important to me. And if he had told me he didn't want kids back then, I wouldn't have progressed with the relationship. A few years ago, we were both doing great. I working from home and making decent money, and so does he. He had just bought our first home together. We had just bought our first home together, so I suggested we could start trying for kids within the next few years. He was up for it and seemed as enthusiastic as I was. But then, although we were actively trying for a baby, I wasn't getting pregnant.
Well, duh.
I started having severe anxiety over it. I thought there was something wrong with me. I started taking vitamins, eating healthier, exercising more, but I couldn't get pregnant. Not being able to get pregnant severely affected my self-esteem. Why can some people get pregnant despite using birth control perfectly, and I couldn't get pregnant even while tracking my periods and doing everything right? I felt like shit. My boyfriend tried to brush it off, saying that it was okay or that maybe we're just not meant to be parents. And then that would stress how great our relationship was how maybe me not getting pregnant was a sign and that even if we didn't have kids, we could be a dink couple. Dink couple?
Dual income,
no kids. And enjoy life. Now, while there's nothing wrong with being child-free, that's not the life I personally want. If I can't have kids biologically, I'm perfectly fine adopting or fostering. But in the future, I've always envisioned having a family with kids, and that's what I worked my ass off all these years for. Anyway, to cut a long story short, after a year and a half of trying with no success, I decided to visit a fertility clinic and get a few tests done to check my fertility. To my surprise, my test came out completely fine. Then the fertility clinic suggested to bring in my partner to check the quality of his sperm. When I got home, I told him about it. He got visibly nervous and tried to make excuses not to go, saying he was busy, that he was scared of doctors, or that we should just keep trying for a few more years. I got very suspicious because he's normally a bit of a hypochondriac and he's certainly not scared of doctors. After I asked about his weird behavior and I pressed for answers, yes, I know it's wrong. Is it wrong to press?
It's not wrong to press for answers. Definitely not.
He blurted out that he had a vasectomy done 4 years ago.
Wait, they were get together for 7 years and he got a vasectomy 4 years ago. While she made it very clear that she wants kids.
I was baffled and I still don't get it. Before seriously considering kids, we often talked about the future and our hypothetical family. Hell, we'd been actively trying for a baby for over a year. He then told me that he decided against having kids some time ago, but he never told me because he knew that if he had told me, I would have probably broken up with him, which he didn't want. Selfish.
Very selfish.
When I asked him why he didn't tell me while we were trying for kids, knowing how depressed I became over the fertility issues, he said that he hoped that when I saw I wasn't getting pregnant, I would perhaps abandon the idea and that we could just keep the relationship as it was. But she said what she wanted. We had a huge fight. I was very pissed. I felt lied to, strung along. And although I know I'm still pretty young, I was hoping to be a mother before I turned 30. And now all those plans have gone to shit. I told him how now I'd have to start with someone else because he wasted my time. At this point, we're both crying and yelling. He begged me to stay and offered to reverse the vasectomy and try for baby for real. Only now.
Only now.
But I broke up with him on the spot and packed my things. I still love him and I want this more than anything, but I don't think I'll be able to forgive him for lying to me for years over something he knows is so important to me. It's been roughly a week since our fight. I've moved out of the house and now I'm living with a friend temporarily until I figure out the legal house stuff. I had to get a burner phone because mine has been blowing up with calls and texts from him, and his family asked me to please give him another chance and saying that everyone makes mistakes and how he was scared of telling me how since now he's open to having kids, we should get back together and consider counselling, etc. I don't think I can do it. What kind of relationship would we even have if we got back together? I don't want to constantly wonder what else he's lying to me about, but everyone is making me feel like I'm the bad guy for not forgiving him when he came clean to me.
That is mad. So they've been together for 7 years. He got a vasectomy 4 years ago, knowing that she wanted to be a mother. And now it's like, okay, don't worry. Now that you want to leave, let's reverse it so we can actually have kids.
But why didn't he reverse
so
it
selfish.
when she said, I want to have a baby?
Why did you get in the first place? When
she knew she wanted to have a baby.
But you knew. But at the time, you knew. You were like, instead of you being straight with her and saying you don't want to have kids, you rather allow this woman to think there's something wrong with her. To the point where she's going to the doctor. And only then do you come clean that, oh, actually, I had a vasectomy. And only now are you willing to have children because you know she's going to leave. That's not a good enough reason to have children. So she should leave you anyway. Because you don't want kids. You want kids to keep her.
Yeah.
Well, God forbid, what if she dies?
Yeah.
Now so you're going to be like, oh my God, now I'm stuck with these kids.
And
that's
you're
what
resentful. Yeah. Yeah, you're not aligned.
You're not aligned. You did the right thing by leaving. Don't go back to him.
Don't.
He's selfish. Clearly.
That's so selfish.
Clearly very selfish. And clearly doesn't want to have kids. Having kids to keep you is not a good enough reason to have kids.
And also, I feel like there's a degree of love that I'm like I feel like he's missing. Because if you know someone wants something, why are you actively being a hindrance towards that?
Yeah.
She said she wanted kids with or without you. Now, if you love her, you know she wants that. Do you know what I mean? You know it's a big part of her life. Why are you now being the hindrance and not even letting her know?
Not even letting her know. That's the worst thing. That's even letting her know.
That is gross. Because she could have done what she... And to be fair, if you were honest with her, at least you're giving her agency to make that decision.
Exactly, making an informed decision. But you didn't even give her that.
That's gross.
And you know, when it comes to like fertility and stuff and having kids, often the first person that people look to for answers is the woman. Like, okay, well, there must be something there must be something wrong with you.
It's true.
No, that poor woman went through.
Thinking it's her body.
It's her body, not even considering that it actually could be him. It's so sad. Only for it to actually be him and him basically using this. He knows that a lot of the time, like, fertility issues fall on the women. Like, oh, yes, like I said, like, oh, it's the woman's fault, etc. He knew that, okay, maybe she would just assume that something's wrong with her and then drop it.
Imagine having your woman think that something's wrong with her body because you don't want to come clean. That's so gross.
You're a coward and you're selfish. Sorry.
That's gross. Leave that man, girl. No. Don't let no family nothing, because they're just making up for his bad behavior. Because if I was a family member, I'd be like, well, game, that's what you get. Good, she's left you. That's what you get. Because what is that? What is that? No, leave the woman alone. You have no business together. You actually have no business together.
But some men are just actually awful. That is terrible. Since you did the right thing, don't go back, please. Yeah. That just annoyed me. I'm just thinking about like you using something that affects women.
Against women.
Against women. It's just, yeah. Anyway. Adult finds of the week. I guess I can go with mine. Oh, I guess I can go with mine. So I have been looking for a way to jazz up my Apple Watch because I feel like the rubber strap that it comes with just gives too much workout. Even when you're like outside on a casual day.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I have a lot of accessories now, so I wanted to vibe it up so it kind of fits the aesthetic rather than just like sticking out like a Fitbit. No offense to people that have Fitbits. So I really wanted a gold strap that I could like use like swap out the rubber straps for. That still makes it feel like an everyday watch. And some of the metal straps that were available were very thick. They were very wide. I was like, it's giving Ben 10. Don't want that. But then I found this quite thin strap. It's not too thin, to be fair. It's like it's perfect for me. It's kind of elegant. But yeah, it just gives the watch a nice touch. And it goes really well with my sack as well because it's just gold. I don't even have to show you people properly for the people watching. What do I? There.
It's got to be towards that camera, yeah.
You can see it. There you go. So yeah, I got this one from Coconut Lane. I wanna call it. Yeah, Coconut Lane. It's a website called Coconut Lane. I think it was about 28 quid or something like that. But yeah, they got like a variety of straps and stuff. And yeah, I got this one. Came fairly quickly. I think it came within like a day or two. And it wasn't that expensive. It looks nice. And yeah, that is my adult find of the week because I really like it. There's actually not much to say. It's pretty straightforward. It's a gold strap for Apple Watches, but I just thought it's a really nice way to jazz up your Apple Watch. Just make it look a bit more nice.
My adult find of the week today is a little subscription service. Know me, I love a subscription. To perfume, actually. It's called Scent Addict.
I've heard of this.
By the Fragrance Shop.
Yeah, I think one of my colleagues has signed up to it.
It's brilliant. So every month, every month you get. So you go online and you choose the little. It's like a 20ml, I think it is, little 20ml bottle. But you choose the different fragrances you want for different months, and then every month they send it to you. Which is very cute. I think it's around about £12 a month you pay.
Yeah, that's handy though because I struggle with perfume shopping because I know what I like in a scent, but obviously I don't know what every perfume smells like. So it's like that. What the thing that I find out is going through the process of actually discovering the perfume that I like because I just don't have the patience to go through that many perfumes.
Of course. Especially in a shop. You're like, you spray. And after a while, it's like, okay, I'm going to go now.
Yeah, and you have the sound system like they're hovering around. Like, I don't need help. Leave me alone.
Yeah, 100%. It's really good for that. Like, from having this, I've had it for a while, to be fair. But obviously, so a lot of the time I do pick scents that I know and like.
Yeah.
But every now and then I'm like, I'm curious about that. And then I'll get it and I'll like mark it down. If I really like it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to get a full bottle of this because it's great. But yeah, or you have the choice of like ordering it again. Do you get what I mean? Like as many times as you want. So it's really useful. I love it. I carry it around everywhere with me. It's just that. It's just brilliant. I have no complaints about it. I haven't given it up for I've probably had it for 2 years now.
Okay.
But yeah, I was using it today and I was like, oh, love it. So yeah.
Cool. And that brings us to the end of episode 20.
Wow, we're at 20 already.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know what I'm going to tell you to do. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Leave a comment. Let us know about your weeks, etc. Were you part of Gifted and Talented? How did that turn out for you? Are you saving the world? Life? Are you the new Einstein, etc.? Yeah, give us a 5-star review on Spotify. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Please. The subscriptions are growing, etc. But we are still quite a bit away from 1,000. So help us out and subscribe if you are enjoying the show. Leave a comment on there. Like it if you like the video. Socials. Follow us on TikTok. We just got here a podcast. Again, like I said, we're officially over 1,000 followers. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks, guys.
If you want to enjoy little nuggets of us during your day, it'll be the perfect platform for you. Same with Instagram. We just got here a pod. We are, we're growing on there too. Like, thank you so much for everyone that has recently discovered us through there, etc.
And are commenting. We really appreciate that.
Really appreciate it. We do read every comment. And then lastly, Twitter, we just WJGH podcast on Twitter. Follow us on there. Like I said, we try. We post something. And then you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at Steph at Chigbu. So that's STEPHACHIGBU. And you, Tia, where can they find you?
I am Tia Honey Roberts on Instagram. I am Miss Tia Roberts on Twitter and Miss Tia Roberts on TikTok.
Fab. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
When
I'm 31. Woo!
Bye.